G'day everyone. I hope all is well. It's been pretty boring today. Hey, g'day, Zenti. How you doing? Hope you're having a good day. What the heck is my thing getting caught up on? Ah, shit. No, don't equip the coolant. We just defeated, that's where we just defeated Fat Man. Gone around on a skateboard and we met up with a ninja who gave us this. And a level 2 card, but that's, one moment. This is old school, we don't need that. So now we need to go save the president. Or someone associated. But in order to do that, we have to be disguised as this with a certain weapon so we can, like, what's the word? That we can fit in. Wait, do I have... Screw it. You're smoking. So now... we need to find the weapon. With our level 2 key card, we should be able to find one in one of the locked rooms. Now they need an AK-47U. So when we're done, we go over there. Oh, drones everywhere. Level 2. Need an M4 first. There it is!
Looks like you've got an AK.
Yeah.
If you wear an enemy's field outfit and carry an AK, you can pass for one of them. Listen up, kid, and don't forget this. Only the guards in Shell 1's Corps are armed with AK rifles. The others are armed with the AN-94, the official rifle of the Russian army. If you hope to disguise yourself as the enemy, you don't want to be carrying an AK outside of Shell 1's Corps.
I forget that you can make him talk. It's great.
Freeze! More! If you're going to shoot, then shoot me.
What's...
Shoot. I need some help here.
Oh, that didn't kill him, did it? Ah, fuck. Nope. Can't. No, fuck. Already fucked it up. You know what? Kill me. I forget if you cripple them, that actually kills them.
What the hell happened? Right in.
Don't cripple them. Gotta remember that. Don't cripple them. G'day, Mr. Wolf. Ah. Now this looks familiar. People from MGS1 would just be like, oh yeah. Yeah, I know how to deal with this. I just smoke and then I can see all the lines and I could just crawl under. But the new one suggests we just get rid of that. And it's gone. And we got the M4. And there's PSG-1 ammo here. That is sniper rifle. They didn't really try, did they? So I got the AK-47. I am the K. Mr. Wolf, how are you? So now that we have this, and this, we can sneak onto the core. But I don't want to be waving around that yet. We're going to check out all these other rooms that we could have possibly missed. And if there isn't any rooms, oh, then I'll just skip it in the editing. You're okay as well. You're at work and it's super slow. I guess it's just one of them days. Yeah. Shut up. Yeah. I wish I had some rations. Alright, there's nothing here. No, it hasn't. Shush. Well, right now it seems even more like reckless running than... Sorry, I didn't read that sooner. Yeah! Best tactic. Shoot them and then just cartwheel through them. Now, if you play this on the PS3, you might want to try and hold them all up to try and get an achievement. I don't know what it's called, but that is definitely one that is kind of broken. So, it asks for all the, Hey. It asks for all of them, but I ended up getting the trophy way before getting all of them. So during the midst of I think very hard getting the key, the dog tags, it was like, yeah, you got them all. I'm like, no, I don't. Why do you lie? But apparently that was enough.
Who's there?
No one. My aim is off today. Please be a ration around here somewhere. I think I've used them up. Got the thing in there. Oh shit, going this way makes me go to my least favorite strat. Nothing. Sloppy. I'm being very sloppy. I'm being very sloppy. Okay. Retry. Woo! No! No, they saw nothing.
Something over there?
No. How? How?
Return to your positions. Increase security. Understood. Reinforcements are on the way to strut D. Intensify security measures. I got him. Send me Who's there? What's going on? Respond.
I'm smooth like butter. You cannot see me. I am too quick for you. No. SWAT teams down there with regular sentries. Okay. We'll make him stop pooping out blood. There we go.
It's the enemy. Enemy sight. Requesting backup unit.
Ah, god. Frickin' damn it. He looked
No,
as I was
this shouldn't
going
happen.
over.
Jack, you have to answer me. Jack! Jack!
The real killer here is Rose. Just same shit again.
It's the enemy. I need help.
Oh no, that didn't count. That didn't count. It didn't count. Doesn't mean shit because it didn't count. Stop pooping blood. Raiden, I need you to stop.
Nothing here.
Alright, that's level 5. Can't. Alright. So there really was nothing left. No one expects the box. Alright. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Why did you...
Raiden, is everything all right?
This is a really bad start. I can get her. Kane does not need to shoot. How you going, buddy? Alright. Now we gotta go find Ames. I don't care how I move around the place, but if I was to bump into any of them, the disguise would fall off me. And what do we have in here? A magazine? Not a C4. There should be a computer right here. That's what I wanted. And now I have a radar. And let's see what's over here. Ah, so this would have been the side that Fortune was on when she blew up the bridge. At work and super tired. How about you, game? I am the K. I'm sad to hear that you're tired, man. I know it's how it's been lately for you. From what you've told me. Let's just hope it goes fast for you, mate. Alright. Whoops. Basement 1. We gradually go down and just see what's going on.
Retinol pattern recognized. You are cleared to enter.
Right. We were briefed about this. The only way to get in is to have our retinas scanned. And obviously, we're not on the system, so it's not gonna work. So somehow, we have to get one of them to do it for us. Have to be very careful. Steal everything from the room. They're gonna think I'm very annoying because I keep leaving everything open. Hey, what's up, bub? But we don't want to be here yet. No. Ooh. No. Since this is the floor we need to be on, let's go to the second basement. Basement. The second basement. There. Birdie! No, he doesn't seem to find it. Oh. That's how we get here. So now that we found those boxes, there's an explanation to one of these boxes. I can't remember which one it is. I think it's that one. But if we use that and get on the conveyor belt... What are you looking at? What are you watching? Who said that? The bird. And we got a directional mic. Not much left anymore for today, but thanks, game. No worries.
To our information, Ames has a pacemaker. This should make his cardiac pattern fairly distinct. Use the directional microphone to locate it.
Exactly.
And there is a... Where's he going? Alright, now we have... What is going on in here? Okay, let's go see what they're doing. And it's over. Okay. A lot of things are happening. And it's very You know what? You know, I was afraid playing Metal Gear Solid 2 demo back in the day. Really? What was scary about it? A boom. Okay, the guy passed out. What the heck is going on? Oh, is this their way of trying to tell me? There's some bullfuckery going on in here. That guy, I guess the atmosphere and the sneakiness feeling. Oh, I get you. Can be a bit unsettling trying to sneak around places, especially with these kind of dynamic... Okay, you're going running again. I'm done in this spot. With these dynamic cameras, just be like... I don't know if they're going to come here, especially when you can't see the radar yet. Alright. Basement 1. So, how do we get into a room that uses retinas? Well, let's just try using it ourselves, see what happens. Maybe it will work.
Retinal pattern is not recognized.
It was a bit spooky at certain points, and I wasn't able to progress always so much. Alright, so this is what we're supposed to do. We're supposed to wait here for that guy to come in and be like, huh, what's this over here? Grab it, do that, and grab him. And we'll push him into it. Screw it. Done.
Retinal pattern recognized. You are cleared to enter.
Now here's the thing. You might have been thinking, why not just put him to sleep? Maybe that would be easier to carry him. If you did that, his eyes would be closed, and Ryder doesn't think so far ahead to open up the eyes and then show the scan. Nah. Nah. Now I struggled a lot when I was younger with this part because I didn't know what a pacemaker sounded like. I thought maybe it sounds different. Like it's just a heartbeat but sounds different.
Raiden, one of those hostages in there is Ames. The only thing we know is that Ames wears a pacemaker. His heartbeat should sound different from other people's, so use the directional microphone to locate him. Once you recognize Ames by his heartbeat, keep the microphone pointed toward him. Then push the action button and call out to him. If it really is Ames, he should respond in some way.
What if it's the wrong person?
The guards may get suspicious and come running instead. Security could get tighter too.
Try to be sure before you take the risk.
Don't call out to a hostage with the action button until you're fairly sure that it's Ames. If you do make a mistake, switch the microphone for an AK and get out of there before a guard gets suspicious. If you're discovered inside, they'll cut off your retreat and call in the reinforcements. You won't make it out of the room. The mission will be over if you're discovered. Don your disguise and look for Ames while deflecting the enemy's suspicion.
So this is DLC in a way? Not really. This is... They don't offer anything new in the Substance version. Oh man, I needed that. But I think what they offer is, I guess, just more story, but it's not really so much DLC. Alright, that sounds like a normal heartbeat.
Hey, you! Just wait a minute.
No.
What are you up to? Huh? Who's that? Freeze!
What? Wait, he could see me? What? What is that pose, Raiden? His ass all the way up in the air. Alright, so we kind of found him. We found Ames. He's usually always in this spot. Unless it's on the very hard one, then he's usually around here. He doesn't move too far. But we're gonna grab thermal goggles before we even think. Hmm. I never really looked in this room before. Huh. This is where he's having his inauguration speech. Get the bandages.
You're Ames, aren't you?
Because of that beeping. Yeah.
You must be Ames. Keep still and listen to me. I'm not a terrorist. I got in here using one of their uniforms. I'm taking off the tape. Stay quiet.
Who told you about me?
An informer calling himself Mr. X, dressed like a ninja.
I see. Take this thing off me, will you? I'm Richard Ames.
Secret Service?
No, I was set in by the Lali Lule Lo, just like you.
Another patriot. You can't say patriot.
You're here to find out where the president is. We have little time, so I'll be brief. How about switching to nanocommunications first?
Nanocommunications?
Right, silence beats talk when it comes to safety.
Really wish I could have fixed that stutter. Okay, it's just looked like it was DLC because Raiden in the game name. Raiden has been in all
Right
of
here.
the
Do you
MGS2
really know
ones.
who the president is?
Almost
You might have
certainly.
just played
He
only
was moved
the
to the first floor of Shell 2's core section.
Tinker
First
part,
floor, the core of Shell 2.
and that one had
Is he still there?
I don't know. I can't
Just
get a
Snake.
response.
You don't think he's been like the other hostages?
Hmm?
A hostage was killed in retaliation after the SEAL 10 disaster, remember?
What are you talking about?
Hmm.
Regardless of what they do to other hostages, they won't touch the president.
What makes you so sure?
The case.
You mean the nuclear button they took?
Right. And the case won't do a thing by itself. That case may be the single most advanced example of a weapons failsafe system.
Mole,
The password is
mole,
nothing
mole.
less than the physiological data of the US president.
Physiological data.
The president's own vital signs, heartbeat, brainwave pattern, blood pressure, and so on, are constantly monitored and relayed by his internal nanomachines. This information, along with the DNA pattern, serve as a biometric password, unbreakable even by the latest parallel processor supercomputers. The password entry itself cannot be performed unless brainwave patterns and heartbeats fall within normal parameters, rendering chemical and other forms of coercion impractical. In other words, the login must be made of the president's own free will. As a failsafe, the input must also be reconfirmed hourly, even after the initial login. If a valid confirmation is not forthcoming, the system will automatically cancel the login.
And that's why they can't harm the president.
At least until the bird flies.
Is there really a new model of Metal Gear here?
Whoops.
Absolutely. The black case serves as the launch key to Metal Gear as well.
Why would they hide Metal Gear in an offshore plant?
Haven't they told you anything? The The
Okay,
entire
I'll
thing
stop
was
playing around with that.
The oil spill, the tanker accident that caused it, everything. The big shell was built specifically for the development of a new Metal Gear model. The inspection tour was to check its progress.
What's going on around here?
Wait. Here comes Snake.
That's him?
Use the microphone to listen in.
Now stuff like this usually has like extras. But I'm not sure when or where to find that.
Fat.
Oh.
It doesn't matter. Saved us the trouble of getting rid of him.
Betray us.
Oh.
To come all the way to New York just to get hit with a bowel attack. What luck. Oh. This one's worse than that one up in Alaska. Come to think of it, that commander chick really reminds me of someone. Who is she like again? Oh yeah, she's like her. Now that's a time I'd like to forget.
Aww.
Ridiculous that I had to get jacked for everything that was on me. When I think about it, that's when everything started to hit the skids. It's a shame. Up to that point, I was steady cruising on the elite course. Oh, here we go again. Oh.
Okay, we'll leave him alone.
Rechecked, just in case.
You think he was working for them?
We can't discount the possibility, especially with that intruder.
Ended with the assassin boss, Olga. Yeah.
The man in the sneaking suit.
You know more about those suits than I do.
Still, that Russian crew is a pretty decent bunch.
No, I don't care.
4 years ago.
Oh,
So it
Johnny.
must be the Patriots.
Ah, so he's not part of the
What
Patriots.
about the damage to Shell 2?
The circulation system for the contaminated water has been damaged. The water being drawn in is overflowing, and the lower block of the central section is flooding.
Seal the connecting pathway between Shells 1 and 2.
The Simtex and IR sensors are already in place.
Any effect on it?
No.
What about the
president's escort guys. Get
The path
Okay.
entry has already been made to the black case. In 1 hour from him, his work is done after that.
Make sure you keep him alive until then.
Yes, I know.
What about the unit's activation?
Almost complete. The code has already been entered. All we need now is for the girl to start the system.
The usual method, I assume?
No. The drugs took care of everything.
Only a few more steps to outer heaven.
Oh. Hello.
nerves, though. Oh.
Who is that cyborg ninja, Shalashaska?
I cannot even guess.
What about you?
I'm having the matter looked into.
Olga, don't cast suspicion where it isn't due.
Where it isn't due? When you watched my father die and did nothing.
It's been 2 years ago, Olga. Let it go.
I read the case
Wow.
file for Shadow Moses, by the way.
Olga, how could you suspect me?
I know that the ninja is not one of my men.
How meaningful you make that sound. If Sergei were still alive.
If the old man were still alive, I wouldn't need to take orders from you.
Olga, Sergei was my best friend.
If you sell us out, I'll kill you myself.
Listen, daughter of Sergei. Don't ever let me see your gun pointed at me again.
If you wish, I'll put a bullet in your back instead.
Oh.
Stop this infighting. I took you both in when no one else would. Think any government would have you as irregulars in this political climate? The worst kind of wet works, maybe. But even that's doubtful. I recommend against switching camps. You've nowhere left to go.
Are you still talking?
For now, just
Yeah. Oh, it's his hand. It's his hand again.
Damn right, liquid. It's almost as if it's having its revenge.
How much do you think we spent on that arm in Lyon? The best plant surgery team in the world.
I never trust a Frenchman.
Oof.
In there.
The incidents are becoming more frequent.
Oh, Johnny.
Maybe that man's presence.
Ocelot, I leave this place in your hands. I have the intruder
Okay,
to
Ken.
take care of.
Yes,
Take care.
Is that really Solid Snake?
That's what he claims.
I thought Snake was dead.
Solid Snake did die. But he's also here in the shell. Either he survived or there are two of them.
Two of them?
And that's impossible. Anyway, what did you manage to catch?
They said password input was complete.
I thought so.
You said the password entry into the black case had to be made by the president willingly.
That's right.
So this means the president is cooperating with them.
It would have to be, yes.
Why?
Probably tired of being a puppet, but it wasn't a smart move to betray us.
A puppet?
We're running out of time. They will fire a nuke. You know what you need to do before then.
Fire the nuke, but it's nowhere close to the ransom deadline.
Ransom?
$30 billion in cash.
What are you babbling about? The nuclear strike is not a threat. It's been the objective all along.
They plan to slaughter millions of people.
No, a high-altitude detonation. You've heard of the Compton effect?
Total disruption of electronic equipment caused by EMMA pulse.
Textbook answer. Well, when an average nuclear warhead goes off within the atmosphere, the result is an electromagnetic pulse of up to 50 billion megawatts. The EMMA field can reach tens of thousands of volts per meter, and most electronic equipment will be toast in an instant.
If one of the key movers of world economy stops functioning, it could mean the beginning of a global depression.
But that isn't their aim. What they plan to do is liberate Manhattan, pull it offline and turn it into some kind of a republic. Hence, Sons of Liberty, I suppose.
Sons of Liberty?
Damn! Ocelot is coming. I'm going offline. Search my pocket. Hurry! It's a security card. You'll be able to unlock
Ooh, level
doors that up
3.
to level 3 security. Use it to get to Shell 2. Take care of the president before they launch the nuke.
Now I better put that weapon back. Otherwise, Ocelot will get suspicious.
He's coming here. Pick up your AK.
No, even he knows. I like this little part. They give you a chance just to not do it.
Here.
Like, okay. That small amount of time.
What do you think you're doing?
I asked him to remove these. I'm ill, you see.
I always knew that the DIA turned out second-rate liars.
What are you talking about?
No need for denials. We know what you are, Colonel Ames. They knew that the president was planning to betray them. So they sent you in to keep tabs on him. Am I right?
You.
Sorry, Colonel. You failed to carry out your duties.
You'll never escape the Lali Lule Lo.
Is that so? What the?
You tricked me. I understand now. Ocelot. You...
That seems so similar to Fox Die.
You? Which team are you with? Show me your face. You know who he is.
No, he is not one of mine.
Identify yourself. We meet at last.
Oh, almost lost the hand again.
Hold your fire. We need the hostages alive.
Hurry, get away.
But you died.
He's coming for the other arm now.
Leave this to me.
And now my uniform is useless. I no longer have the no longer have the mask.
Colonel, Ames is dead. Looked like a heart attack.
That's unfortunate. However, we do at least know where the president is.
So there really is a new type of Metal Gear in this place?
Apparently. We're still looking into it.
I've also been told that the nuclear strike was what the terrorists were after from the start, not the $30 billion.
Right. It was a cover-up all along.
Colonel, what are you keeping from me?
I am not keeping back anything. It's not as though I'm told all the facts either. I'm pulling in all the favors I can to look into all this. Just be a little patient. Our priority should be with the president right now. We can take it that they've completed the password entry and are preparing Metal Gear for nuclear strike. Get to the president as soon as possible.
But the president is cooperating with them.
According to Ames, yes. But it's also true that they're about to get rid of the president. There's something else going on here. And the president may be able to tell you what it is when you see him in person. Once they get the confirmation for nuclear launch, they'll do it. You need to rescue the president before then.
Jack, I agree with the Colonel. You need to protect the president for now.
All right.
Fuck this shit, I'm out. No thanks.
Freeze!
What? Okay, that was weird. Oh, don't like it when that gets stuck. Wow, okay. Okay, so now that we have the level 3, Bird. Come on. And what are the chances that these are back? Nope, just that's still that one that I left. Alright. Come on, game. Come on. No, don't want to be here yet. I actually want to go to the other place because there are level 3 rooms there that I haven't been in.
Freeze! Huh? What are you? Don't kill me! Don't kill me! There's somebody there. Counter the enemy. Request
Damn it. Oh. Okay. They'll come in and they'll be like, no idea where he is. Oh, interesting that the laser doesn't show up on the camera.
Return to your positions. Increase security. Understood. Reinforcements are on their way to Strut F. Intensify the level of security.
This is also level 3. Ah! That's a PSG-1. Sniper rifle. That'll be very handy. Little hidey hole right in there. And last one. Just more ammo. Still good. There's the PSG-1T. Now, if I recall,
There's somebody
there
there.
is a way to get that. I think it's right now that you get it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Thank you. Now, where could the PSG-1 be? I mean, the T.
Nothing here. Who's there?
Coming down.
There's somebody there.
No, there isn't. Leave me alone. Ooh. Okay, that was close. Alright, so we got more weapons and more ammunition, which is good. I don't think there's any other rooms that require the level 3 keycard.
Who's there?
Forgot to show Kid the box. I'll show him when he comes back. My least favorite strut. Hopefully, that solves my issues. That works. Haha. All right. Now we're moving on to another shell. But there's loads of bombs everywhere.
Raiden, can you hear me? Pliskin, where have you been? Checking around. I'm in Strut H right now. How's the situation over there?
We have a lead on the president's location.
Where is he?
Shell 2 core, the first floor.
I'm cut off from the core where I am. It's a mess here.
All right, I'm on my way to Shell 2 right now.
There are IR sensors in place on the connecting bridge between shells 1 and 2. If you break the beams, the Semtex will go off.
Yeah, I heard them talking about that.
Target the control units and destroy them. Make sure you don't shoot the Semtex.
What do the control units look like?
Take a look with your binoculars.
Binoculars.
That's the Semtex. must be the control unit.
Mm-hmm. Alright, so they don't specifically say how many there are at the moment. Right, so I'm gonna... Actually, no. So that's the reason why we got the PSG. So we can actually have a way better time aiming. But, yeah. It ain't that simple. I'm not making him do that. He's shaking a whole lot. So we're going to need to use some pentazamine. And now, steady shot. Excuse me, birdies, I don't want to shoot you, so I'm just gonna aim just so I miss you. Oh, I can aim even further. Good. I don't think I shot them. Nope, I actually might have shot them. Whoops. How many are there? Does he know?
Don't try to shoot out control units with the handgun when the distance is too great. The weapon doesn't have that kind of range. Use the sniper rifle. Use the PSG-1 to take out those control units.
Okay, maybe Colonel knows how many there are.
Raiden, what you see there is a booby trap consisting of an infrared sensor and Semtex. The Semtex will detonate if the IR beam from the sensor is disturbed. Whatever you do, don't touch the IR beam. But
Okay,
there's no way to
Dad.
get through there without crossing the beam. Neutralize all the control units for the IR sensor. Those control units and the distance are obviously out of handgun range.
What do I do then?
Use the sniper rifle to take them out. Use the PSG-1 sniper rifle to shoot out control units that are farther away. Infrared is usual.
Alright, so we'll still look around then. Oh, what's this? Flapping in the wind. It is me. There's a bird on that. But if we angle ourselves over here, maybe we'll have a good idea. Oh. Now. Oh, that's a sneaky one. Gotta aim really high for that one.
Right.
But that one's an annoying one to get. There we go. Alright, I think we're done. Let's give that a look. No, alright, so there's still more out there. Now they're not way too obscure to be like on that crane or on those struts. I remember that. But they can be a bit tricky, like, what's this? Ah, like right behind you. Maybe on the opposite side too? No? No, I guess not. How about... Yeah. Now where could that last one be? Yeah, they're definitely still there. Yes, I know. Don't get too close.
Right.
Where on earth could that last bomb be? Maybe I didn't hit that one. No, that's it. Maybe Pliskin can give us more.
Don't try to shoot out control units with the handgun.
Yeah, okay. How about you, Colonel? Any more ideas?
Raiden, what you see there is a booby trap.
Yeah, you say the same thing. Yeah, out there is definitely not a spot, but now I'm starting to believe maybe it could be possibly over here. I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm not spending all this time just looking for it. Really? Did I just... I should have looked down. Done. I was close. That's all I needed to do. Just look down. And I'm done. Yeah.
Raiden, I found us a ride.
I'm all ears.
One of the enemy's Kasatkas.
Is it in good shape?
Full tank. I'm heading for Shell 1 now. What about that Harrier?
It's not on the heliport here.
Good. I'll set this one down there then.
Can you cover the hostages? They're being held on level B1 in the core. Pliskin, you didn't happen to find any other places where hostages were being held, did you?
No, nothing like that.
Okay.
How many hostages are there?
There's a few short of 30. One dead and several wounded.
The Kasatka's cargo area will hold 13 max.
What about the other Kasatka?
I sabotaged it. It can't come after us if it can't get off the ground. We'll have to make 2 trips.
Can you fly a Kasatka?
I have a pilot who's flown the civilian model, the KA-62 in VR. There's not a whole lot of difference between the military KA-60 and the civilian model.
Cleared for takeoff.
Raiden, let me introduce you to my partner, Otacon.
Otacon?
Hey, Raiden. Nice to meet you.
Hey.
Over here! Damn! Raiden, I'll talk to you later.
Colonel, I need some answers from you. Who exactly is Pliskin and his partner?
I know what you're thinking.
It keeps coming back to Shadow Moses. And now this Otacon.
AKA Hal Emmerich, PhD, a Shadow Moses survivor.
Rose?
Snake and Otacon both became fugitives after Shadow Moses, wanted for acts of terrorism.
An anti-Metal Gear organization.
They sabotaged and destroyed countless Metal Gear units throughout the world.
And were responsible for the incident 2 years ago that necessitated the construction of the Big Shell.
Snake and his partner aren't terrorists.
Jack, why are you defending them?
I look back on what I've done here so far, and things like training and sense of duty alone won't get you through a sneaking mission like this.
Jack, are you okay?
You need something higher. I can't think of the right word, but it has to be pure will, backed up by courage or ideals or something like that. I'd stake my life on it. The solid Snake that saved Shadow Moses couldn't turn into a terrorist.
Maybe
Or
that's
could
true,
he?
But they went down with that tanker 2 years ago. We even recovered Snake's body.
And the DNA test results on the body say it's him.
Jack, I know what you're saying, but Snake is dead. He can't be here, not even as this Dr. Hal Emmerich.
But that also means that he can't be the terrorist leader behind this thing.
So what the heck does it all mean? I thought he said it was a kasatka. That says kasatka. Kasadka. Why, hello there.
I've been waiting for you. A messenger from the Patriots.
Not part of the Patriots, interesting.
Where do I know him from?
So you're the boss around here?
No, not just around here. I'm the boss to surpass Big Boss himself. Solid Snake. No, that is not Solid Snake. What a pleasant surprise, brother.
Save it. You work of mine.
Don't say you've forgotten me, Snake.
Looks exactly like Big Boss.
Snake?
Right, take cover. Stop impersonating him. Brother, I'm a whole different game from Liquid.
Ooh, he's getting super strong. John Segan. May he rest in peace.
That the best you can do, Snake? Did I get it?
Oh, you got him alright. Vamp! Vamp's in the area.
We're in trouble. It's the Harrier. The world needs only one big boss. I'll drown you fools for interfering.
Oh shit.
Right. This is the Stinger missile launcher. The Kasaka can't stand up to the Harrier. You have to shoot the Harrier down.
Snake, we got company.
I'm counting on you.
Okay, but you gotta shoot him too, man. And we got cool music now.
Use this.
Oh, okay. That's usually the best way to go about dodging that. Oh, come on!
I'll shred you to pieces!
Not doing enough damage to him. I'm not happy with this.
I'll shred you to pieces! I'll take care of it. Is that the best you can do?
So as long as you targeted him, it should still work. Oh. Right, when you're on fire, box, back off.
I'll let you go out in style!
Didn't think that would kill me. Alright.
Right, come in. Right. Right.
So this might take a while. Ah! Ah! That's the last of...
Is that the best you can do?
Technically, yes.
I'll let you go out in style! No!
Ha 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 ha. I wonder. No, I'm not gonna risk that. Ah, come on. He ducked! What? Alright, where you going?
I'll let you go out in style. Use this. What the?
Oh, you noticed that I was running out of bullets. Ammo for this. Got him! Oh, got his wrong eye.
There's something coming up.
It's fucking Metal Gear.
That's Metal Gear. It's already active.
Oh boy. Sitting there looking like a whale. Just ready to eat everything.
They got my eye.
Damn straight.
Fab, go. Ha.
And there we go, running like Jesus. Run, Jesus! Vampire Jesus.
It's running on water.
Now he's running vertical.
Raiden, you all right?
Yeah. How about you guys?
Barely managed, but we're all right.
The chopper?
We need some time for repairs.
Oh.
The president's all yours.
Okay. Can I ask you something?
What?
Are you the Snake? They said you were dead.
No, not me. There are still too many things I need to do.
Snake, you're a legend, and that's why I need to ask you this.
Legend? A legend is nothing but fiction. Someone tells it, someone else remembers. Everybody passes it on.
I'm here because I was assigned to this mission, not because I want to. If I could, I'd be out of here in a second. How could you come back to all this? Why keep fighting?
There's something my best friend said to me once.
What?
We're not tools of the government or anyone else. Fighting was the only thing I was good at, but at least I always fought for what I believed in.
What about the DNA results from that body?
That was Liquid's body. He and Snake are identical on the genetic level.
Liquid?
A deception, for our own protection. We stole his frozen body from some organization. Kind of a hassle, though.
That's all there is to it.
Are you two really an NGO?
Insofar as we're a non-profit organization of civilians advocating a cause, yes. The cause happens to be the eradication of Metal Gear.
We work on our own, but it's a cause worth fighting for.
Why would you stick your neck out for something this risky?
That's the way I used to look at it 4 years ago. I was holed up in the middle of nowhere in Alaska, drinking too much.
We have a responsibility to the coming generations, to the world.
What responsibility?
To keep track of the mistakes we've made as a species.
We need to remember, to spread the word, to fight for change, and that's what keeps me alive.
You think you can change the future?
I'm not as arrogant as that.
What you do isn't grassroots activism. It's more like terrorism.
I admit that.
But our group, Philanthropy, received some information. A new Metal Gear prototype was being developed here, and terrorists were planning to raid the facility. The information came from a very reliable source.
So you're here to...
We're here to stop all that. But I also have a personal motive.
Looks like the terrorists have his sister in the big shell. We're here on our own, not under anyone's orders. We have our own battles. Otacon's here for someone. I'm not.
This is a military mission.
Whoa.
Jack, are you all right?
Oh, g'day, lost amigo.
You almost gave me a heart attack.
Sorry, it wasn't intentional.
I know that. And I know I need to stay stronger.
Say a prayer for me, Rose, so I can come back.
How you doing, buddy? How was stream?
I'm with you all the way, remember?
That means a lot to me, you know.
I'm going to save the data, okay, Jack?
Yeah, sure. Hello, and it was good. What were you playing? I want to give you a shout out.
Colonel, Metal Gear's already gone active.
It's not too late. You can still prevent a nuclear strike by securing the president and preventing password confirmation from taking place. Get to the president. He's in the core section of Shell 2.
I'm checking the satellite images. Looks like you can get to the core from the other side of Strut L.
The core hasn't gone under yet from what we can tell. Follow the railings down, then jump onto the pipes.
The only viable strut in the outer perimeter is the L. That attack just now doesn't make any sense. It's like they have no more use for this place.
Colonel, you were monitoring the codec calls. That man was the real Snake all along.
Maybe.
Maybe?
Don't let your guard down with him.
Why do you say that?
Because they were never a part of the simulation. They're an unknown factor.
You can take your simulation and... We're out here, we bleed, we die.
Calm down.
I suggest that you do, Raiden. Even if that is Snake, that has no bearing on your mission.
Colonel, you and Snake used to be on the same side. I don't understand. I read about you and Snake in the Darkness of Shadow Moses.
I don't give a damn what that piece of trash said. Do you get me?
Woof. So let's do that shout out. You're playing Euro Truck Simulator 2. Ah, very good. Hey! That's Mileclip!
Can you press the gas pedal already? Thank you.
So passive aggressive, I love it. Oh. Oh, I was feeling tired, but now I feel better. What's this? What? Use the coolant spray to put out the fire. So interesting thing about that little phone ring, and I don't know why, but on the Japanese version, it would do the Metal Gear Solid theme, like do 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 do, in like bit form. Oh. So.
No! Jack, please answer me! Jack!
Yeah, you go ahead and de-stream, mate. I understand. Thanks for the road. Now let's try this again. Okay, so they're saying climb onto here and go onto that. That's nice and all. But there's something over there that looks good. I mean, there is something over there. We can't see it, but it does look good, and I don't mean those two. And the only way to... Oh, I almost did it again. And the only way to do it is to cartwheel over, so... It's a bit... It can be a tricky one when you come back, when you're rusty at this. But I do want that ration, so I'm gonna have to do this every single time. And if you think saving it helps, it doesn't. Alright. Quickly now, quickly now, quickly now. Back up, back up, back up, back up. Oh! Alright. And haha! Yeah! I made it. I fucking made it. Make sure the flames are extinguished. And got it. So we got the AK suppressor. So now that turns into that. Okay, we gotta be careful of this shit. If we run on this shit, we lose our balance and we die. Okay. The most deadliest shit in the world. The slippery kind. Just get up. Why did you stop? How dare you? Woo! Peoples? No, no it isn't. And peoples? I do not like peoples. We get rid of these peoples. You're not gonna move? Alright then. Done. Alley-oop. Yeah. Alright. Whoop. Go climbing along, singing a song. Didn't sing a song. Now we're on strut L. Okay. And nope. Loving this new able to move across or crouch. Snake couldn't do that in MGS1.
I'm going to go in my pants.
What?
Nobody's looking, right?
Right. Right. Hold on. There's a thing you can get from doing this. Not that I'm into the water sports, but
The enemy has already entered the nuclear launch.
no, come on.
Right, my sympathies. Sneaking missions are called wet works for a reason after all.
Oh.
Don't worry about it, Jack. It's okay.
Rose?
That is, as long as you take a shower the second you get back. Do we have a deal?
My dignity. My poor, poor dignity. I want to try out my brand new silencer. Since there's no pressure sensitivity on the main buttons, shooting is quite difficult. And yes, square is the shoot button. Back on the PS2, they had pressure sensitivities. So you could kind of push in the square button and you could aim, but then if you push it all the way in, you started shooting. But it was weird with even the PS2 controllers. Okay, so it's X. Whoop! That was close. And now we're in the core, the air purification room. Okay.
Olga, Snake, he's here. In Shell 1.
My father had some unfinished business with him.
Olga, calm yourself. Your personal feelings.
Then screw your plan. I've been waiting for this day for 2 years, and I will send him to the bottom of the ocean, right next to my old man.
The launch comes.
He's not one of my own. He left my father to die, remember?
Olga, we'll talk later. We need to get started on the final checks for the unit.
All right. I'm headed back there.
The upper connecting bridge to Shell 1 is down.
What about the chopper?
The cam-off is out of action. Take the oil fence from strut L.
I'll
This is
tell
a
my men
good
to start pulling
microphone.
out.
Not yet. Their retrieval comes last. The intruder's still at large.
Snake.
What about the other man?
He's got luck on his side, certainly.
He survived that explosion. Listen, Olga, the code confirmation is in 1 hour. Keep the president alive until then.
I know. No one gets in here. Turn the currents on.
Of course.
Ah, they're turning on the electricity. Yep.
High voltage currents on.
The door stays shut unless the president manages to take out that circuit panel from inside the room. And it's no job for bare hands.
All right. Come back immediately.
One more thing.
What?
We leave for Russia when this business is done. I want half the money for that.
Of course. That was part of the agreement.
We start living for ourselves after this. If there's anyone who wants to stay here, I want you to take good care of them.
Gladly. Gerlukovich soldiers are the cream of the crop.
It's time they went free.
What happened to rebuilding Mother Russia?
The old man is dead. The world is a different place now.
It's your life.
Just as a reminder, I'm going to say this again, one last time. Don't try anything on us.
The feeling is mutual.
The power play on this.
I'm in front of the room where they're keeping the president.
Everything all right?
No sign of flooding, but I can't get close to the door. The floor is electrified.
Don't test it. You'll be bacon.
Any suggestions?
Remember the Shadow Moses VR training?
Take out the circuit panel?
Right.
But there's no way into the room.
Try ventilation ducts.
Yeah, I think I see one.
Look for a remote control missile launcher. You can guide it through the duct into the room.
Then target the circuit panel. Got it.
Right, but make sure you don't hit the president.
The president is wired with nanomachines. If we know the frequency, I can raise him.
We've tried that repeatedly, but there's no response. It looks like the walls have a built-in radio shield.
So that's why Ames lost contact with him.
If you need to confirm his position, you can log into the node.
Understood.
The nerd?
The remote control missile launcher first.
The nerd. Log in to the nerd. I hear someone snoozing. Aha. Good thing those were just gun sentries and not actual cameras. There we go. Prez. Just, I don't know why you need a health buff for the president. But now we got this, so now we can see what's going on around us. Oh, he's sleeping. Maybe we can try and get his attention. Nope, I guess not. So we need a Nikita. That was the name of the guided missile in Metal Gear Solid 1. So it might be here. Probably what it's called here. They usually keep it the same. They weren't kidding. It really is flooded. And no, don't.
Colonel.
They didn't talk about anything interesting, I guarantee you. Okay, so what we need to do... is we're just looking around the place. A lot of people struggle with this, and it's because of the O2 like timer. It doesn't go down that fast. You just got to keep that in mind. Oh, but there is something here I want to get. That. That's horrible for this. So is that. What the? I don't know what the heck happened there. I have never done this before. And I got the Nikita.
You have the remote-controlled missile. Good job. Now head for the first floor of the Shell 2 core. Take out the power source and make contact with the President before the launch code can be reconfirmed. Hurry.
There's a Raven that was a Raven figurine. So if I just go straight into the ground. Okay. Oh, and I stand myself up. There we go, we'll just walk up. Oh, okay. I guess we can't. That was weird. It wouldn't let me just walk up. So weird. Now I like doing this puzzle from here. And if I stay still for long enough. Okay, wrong way. If I stay still long enough, it starts to get faster. But unfortunately, the president right now, for some reason, likes to sleep standing up. So I have to somehow get his attention. There we go. So now that he is awake...
What are you doing?
You fucking idiot! Ran straight towards it! Crazy, man. Now to meet up with Mr. President. Hello, Mr. President.
President Johnson.
Huh? So you're finally here.
You've been expecting me?
Your equipment, that skull suit, isn't exactly standard military issue.
Are you all right, sir?
Is this some kind of sick joke? I thought you came to kill me.
No, you were just standing in the way.
I'm prepared to face the consequences of my betrayal.
What are you...
What?
You're a man? Well, who are you?
Yeah, I never understood why he did that.
Sir.
Foxhound? I see. Now things are starting to make a little sense. Switch over to nano communication so nobody can listen in.
Yes, sir.
Everybody has it now.
Do you read me, sir?
Yes.
Mr. President, it's my understanding that the terrorists have managed to input the code sequence necessary for launching a nuclear strike.
That's correct. I punched the sequence in myself.
You're working for them?
If you asked me 2 hours ago, my answer would have been yes. Right now, they're keeping me alive until my vital signs are reconfirmed.
They betrayed you?
I wouldn't quite put it that way. I wanted power. They sought destruction.
But why stoop to terrorism?
I wanted absolute power.
But you're the president. You have power.
No, I'm just a figurehead.
What?
I don't have any control. The real power is in the Patriots' hands.
The Patriots?
The truth behind this country. I'm not surprised you've never heard of them. Very few are aware of their existence, even among those with code word clearance.
Huh?
Politics, the military, the economy, they control it all. They even choose who becomes president.
Ooh.
Putting it simply, the Patriots rule this country.
No.
He doesn't call them the Lalelulelo, so he's not part of them.
Isn't it? But it's the truth. The space defense, income tax reduction, and national missile defense programs. Every policy that's been credited to me was actually done according to their instructions.
Space defense was initiated by Congress.
That's what the Patriots want the country to believe. It's all a show. Democracy is just a filler for textbooks. Think about it. Do you actually believe that public opinion influences the government?
No.
This country is shaped and controlled as the Patriots see fit. The people are shown what they want to believe. What you call government is actually a well-staged production aimed at satisfying the public.
Huh?
Don't look at me like that. I'm legally sane, you know.
It's not your sanity that worries me.
Oh.
The Patriots. Even I don't know who the actual members are. Are they financial, political, or military leaders? No one knows who the Patriots really are. Even my instructions come from a cutout. All I've been told is that every key decision is made by a group of 12 men, known as the Wise Men's Committee.
Your office? The White House?
Merely puppets, pawns in a game. By pledging my loyalty, an insignificant son of a senator was awarded the presidency. Of course, that wasn't the only price I had to pay.
What do you mean?
Even if a pawn becomes a queen, it is still just a playing piece. I wanted to leave my own mark in history, but my ambitions were... You'll understand someday.
couldn't do anything
I
because
wished to be a
Patriots.
member of the Patriots. I wanted to wield the power of a king instead of being an expendable pawn.
And that justifies acts of terrorism?
Yes. I'd intended to use the new Metal Gear as a bargaining chip.
Bargaining chip?
But I underestimated Solidus. He actually wants to challenge the Patriots, even if it means the destruction of the world.
What are you saying?
Whether you believe it or not, the balance of power rests in the hands of the Patriots. They regulate the country's various interests through controlled presentation, staging a drama that is palatable to the general masses. Can you imagine what would happen if they ceased to function? Picture a massive political vacuum, a space that every powermonger will try to fill for their own greedy ends. I'm talking about an unregulated power struggle, panic, civil war, chaos. Like it or not, the Patriots is an organization that must continue to exist.
So you changed your mind because you wanted to avoid global chaos.
Exactly. When I told Solidus that I wished to prevent disaster, he replied that pawns can never become players.
And who is this Solidus?
My predecessor, George Sears. That was the name the public came to know him by. I knew him by his code name, Solidus Snake. He was the third Snake, preceded by Solid and Liquid, a survivor of the Les Enfants Terribles project. Neither solid nor liquid. He was a well-balanced masterpiece that the Patriots saw fit to entrust with the presidency. However, he fell out of grace with the organization 4 years ago. When acting on his own, he started an incident.
4 years ago. Shadow Moses.
Yeah, he was the guy talking to us in the end.
Chief Donald Anderson, together with certain influential parties, initiated the development of Metal Gear Rex and an advanced nuclear warhead. However, this did not fall in line with the Patriots' plans. What's more, Solidus decided on his own to send his most trusted man, Ocelot, to provoke Liquid Snake, bringing about the said incident. As a result, he succeeded in obtaining Rex and the data on the warhead. But in doing so, he ended up revealing the existence of both Rex and the Genome Army, a blunder that earned him the wrath of the Patriots. Shortly thereafter, Solidus was removed from the presidential office.
Because he defected, pretty much.
He resigned.
Right.
That's the story given to the general public. Following his resignation, the Patriots selected me, their new pawn, for the presidency.
But that would mean that the presidential race was...
That was quite a show, wasn't it? It was a well-scripted drama staged by the Patriots for the benefit of the public. Even the Democrats and Republicans were dancing to the Patriots' tune. Everything went according to plan, but for one exception. Following his resignation, Solidus' health was scheduled to fail him, bringing about his untimely death.
Capped?
Correct. But before the Patriots could execute their plot, Solidus went underground with the help of Ocelot. As he avoided pursuit, Solidus gained control of Dead Cell, winning over Colonel Golukovich's outfit. From there, he bided his time, knowing that his opportunity would soon arrive.
What opportunity?
The completion of the new Metal Gear project, an opportunity that would even his odds against the Patriots. By stealing the Patriots' most valued project, he would be able to place them in a very uncomfortable position. It's the only chance he has for survival. Once he has the new Metal Gear, he'll declare war against the Patriots. Needless to say, he must be stopped.
Metal Gear is already operational.
No, not yet. What you saw was Metal Gear Ray, hijacked 2 years ago from the Marines by Ocelot. That was not the new Metal Gear.
Then where's the new Metal Gear?
Right here.
What?
You're standing in it. To be more precise, this entire big shell facility is the new Metal Gear.
What'd you say?
No, I'm quite serious.
What a
The
twist!
structure that you've seen is camouflage, designed to represent an offshore cleanup facility. The main structure extends from the foundation all the way down to the ocean floor. The connecting elevator is located on the B2 floor of the Shell 1 core. Arsenal Gear. That's the code name for the new Metal Gear.
Arsenal?
That's
Ace.
right. Arsenal. We're talking about an impregnable fortress carrying a load of over a couple of thousand missiles, including nuclear warheads, all protected by a horde of mass-produced Metal Gear Ray units.
Mass-produced?
The Ray unit was originally designed for the Marines to be used as a countermeasure against the Metal Gear variations throughout the world.
Holy shit.
The Patriots had Ray redesigned to protect the new Arsenal gear.
So now anti-Metal Gears are guarding a Metal Gear.
Ironic, isn't it? That's not all. Arsenal Gear has full access to the military's tactical network, giving it the ability to exercise absolute control over our nation's armed forces, not to mention our nuclear armament. In short, Arsenal was created to be the core of our country.
What kind of idiotic weapon?
Weapon? No. You're not seeing the full picture. Arsenal Gear is more than just a military tool.
What is it?
It is a means to preserve the world as it is. It will establish a new form of control. The Patriots will use it to keep their place as the country's true rulers. Right now, they feel pressured and threatened.
By what?
They fear an overabundance of digital information. The world will drown in the coming flood of information, and they along with it. The Arsenal plans include a system to digitally manage the flow of information, making it possible to shape the truth for their own purposes. In short, the Arsenal system is the key to their supremacy.
The key?
Yes, the GW system is the Patriots' trump card. Arsenal Gear will be fully operational when GW is successfully integrated. Once operational, it will be a completely new form of power for the Patriots to wield. I had hoped to seize the project from them, so that I would be in a strong bargaining position.
Bargain for what?
I'd hoped to trade my way into their ranks, but Solidus preferred rebellion. Outer Heaven, his plan to unleash a nuclear blast over the skies of Wall Street to break the Patriots' control over the business community, is also a key factor in his offensive effort.
Outer Heaven?
Listen, there isn't much time. The football served as the key for activating Arsenal Gear. I've already input the necessary code sequence. It won't be long before GW begins to establish connections with other external systems, and Arsenal Gear becomes fully operational. Stop them before that happens. That is your role.
Role?
You've got to find Emma Emmerich. She's the only one who can stop that thing once it's been activated.
Emma Emmerich?
She's the system programmer for Arsenal Gear. I believe she's somewhere on level B1 in the core of this building.
I thought the levels below us were flooded.
I'm sure they won't let her die just yet, as she's the only remaining programmer for this project. According to Ocelot, she was being held in a locker room located in the northwest part of level B1. Cut transmission and get moving.
So that's Hal's sister.
It'll give you access all the way to Emma's location. Give this to her when you find her.
What is it?
A program for disrupting the control functions between GW and Arsenal Gear. Take Emma to the computer room on level B2, Shell 1 core. She'll know how to load the program into the main system.
A virus?
That's right, modeled after Foxdie. A biological weapon designed to selectively eliminate personnel with a specific genetic code.
But why do you have it?
The Patriots had it engineered as a failsafe, and Ocelot forgot to search me. You've got to hurry. That disk is the only way you're going to stop Arsenal. Well, I've told you everything you need to know. There's only one thing that remains to be done. Now, kill me.
What the?
Whoa.
There's no time to argue. The final check for my vital ID will start any second. If you kill me now, you'll at least prevent the nuclear strike.
Cut it out!
Do it! That's your role! Oh! No! Do it!
abusing your right to free speech, Mr. President? Or is it ex-president?
The president! Why did you...
Alas, my finger must have slipped. I'll see you around, carrier boy.
Carrier boy.
Forget him. He did us a favor. Without free will, there is no difference between submission and rebellion. My only real choice is to put an end to this charade. Let me at least have the freedom to end it myself.
What are you...
Find Emma. Stop Arsenal. This is my last order. As your commander-in-chief, I'm counting on you.
Oh shit. I mean, I guess it was good. Prevented the prevented the nuke from going off. So it says here. I hate to try this, but no.
Colonel, the president is dead.
I see. I'm sorry to hear that.
Where do we go from here?
Your mission was to rescue the president and eliminate the terrorist threat. However, given the recent turn of events, we will honor the president's last directive. You must put a stop to Arsenal Gear once and for all.
Do you actually think there's any truth to his story about this big shell facility being a front for Arsenal Gear?
I don't have the security clearance necessary to verify the facts. However, he was the president. I'm sure he knew what he was talking about.
Aren't you forgetting that he was part of the terrorist plot?
All the more reason why I believe his information is reliable.
Huh?
We're talking about a man who chose to die rather than risk a nuclear holocaust. Thanks to his sacrifice, the Nuclear Launch Authority has shifted to the vice president, effectively eliminating the terrorist threat.
Colonel, when you put it like that, it almost sounds like I should have assassinated the president to eliminate the threat.
That was not my intention. I was trying to point out that there is certainly some credibility to the words of a man who chose death to protect the innocent.
The Colonel has a point, Jack.
What about the information he gave me on the Patriots?
That's a new one on me. I'll see what I can find out. Raiden, we're running out of time. Find Emma. She's supposed to be located on level B1 in the core of that building you're in, right? You've got to find her before Arsenal becomes fully operational.
Hurry, Jack.
It's up to you to make sure that the president didn't sacrifice his life in vain.
Understood. Raiden out.
Oh, come on.
What's your status, Raiden?
Snake, the president, he's been assassinated.
What?
There was nothing I could do.
What about the nuclear strike code sequence?
He died before his vital ID could be reconfirmed.
Then the enemy's lost their nuclear strike capability.
But that Ocelot guy obviously killed the president on purpose.
Why?
It doesn't make any sense. They had to know that they couldn't launch the nuke if they killed the president.
Maybe there's a way to launch without reconfirming the vital ID.
Or maybe they found a more effective weapon within Arsenal Gear.
You knew about Arsenal Gear?
Yeah.
Why didn't you tell me about it?
You never asked.
Am I correct in assuming you also know that the Big Shell's a front for the project?
You mean, did I know that the Big Shell, a fully functional environmental cleanup facility, was designed to camouflage Arsenal Gear? Yeah, I did. It's exactly what the President and Ames described, a massive cover story. The good news is that it hasn't really done much in terms of cleaning up the environment, so we won't have to worry about any toxic gas being released if we have to blow the house down.
Right. And when did you find out about all of this?
It took a while, but we uncovered the info around the time you took out that mad bomber.
Oh shit. Works
There's
quick.
no doubt that Arsenal Gear is being built here. Then it was all set up 2 years ago, on that day. All of it.
2 years ago? What really happened here?
I took these photos 2 years ago.
I know these pictures. They were on the news, on several websites. If I remember right, the reporters blamed you for sinking the tanker.
That's right. Otacon, me, we were used.
We'd hoped that by going public with photos of the new Metal Gear, we could persuade the government. At least that was the plan at the time.
I've gone through VR training of the tanker mission before.
Yeah? Well, I doubt it accurately simulates the events of that mission. I'd infiltrated the dummy tanker to obtain proof that a Metal Gear was under development. Shortly after I made it aboard, an armed group led by Colonel Gerlukovich raided the ship and gained control.
Olga and Ocelot were among the raiding party.
Yeah, and him.
Who are you talking about?
A man that was supposed to be dead.
Their target was also Metal Gear Ray. But Ocelot eliminated Colonel Gerlukovich and Marine Commander Scott Dolph, and he hijacked Ray.
So he betrayed them?
I don't know what kind of deal was going down. All I remember is what Ocelot said at the time. Something like, "I'm taking it back."
Ocelot then sank the tanker, along with the soldiers of the Marine Corps.
How did you manage to get out?
Otacon managed to have a small boat ready for me.
That was the easy part. The tough part was not getting dragged down with the sinking tanker. Small miracle when you think about it. It turned out that the whole thing was a setup to lure us. Photos of Snake, taken by the Cypher, were released to the public. In turn, we became the world's most wanted environmental terrorists.
It was definitely a move aimed at putting a stop to our anti-Metal Gear activities.
But why did they choose Snake?
Since the Shadow Moses incident, Snake became sort of a hero. I think the Patriots weren't too happy about that.
You knew about the Patriots?
Well, yes, to a certain degree.
It seems like everyone knows about them except me.
They didn't choose Snake to be a hero.
So they decided to do a smear campaign.
I think the Patriots wanted to make an example of him so everybody would think twice before opposing them.
That's it! They set all this up just to nail you guys.
No, there's more to it than that. The Marines' Metal Gear Ray project, headed by Commander Dolph, was carried out in opposition to the Navy's Arsenal Gear project. To be more precise, the Patriots considered Metal Gear Ray to be a thorn in their side. Hence, they attacked the dummy tanker and stole Ray. They followed this up with the perfect plan. They immediately sent a fully loaded tanker to the same location and sank it. Then set up the facility to camouflage the development of Arsenal Gear.
And we fell for it. 2 more puppets in their show.
Colonel Gerlukovich and his daughter Olga?
Both fell victim to Ocelot's plot.
Was Solidus behind all this? He used Ocelot to get hold of Ray, huh?
No, he was underground, keeping a low profile at the time.
Then it must be the Patriots.
If that's the case, what's Ocelot doing alongside Solidus?
Forget it. We're wasting time. We can figure this out later. The nuclear strike's been prevented, but Arsenal still has a massive payload of missiles to deal with.
Right. If the opposition gets control of those missiles...
Raiden, you've got to find Emma.
Wait a second. Isn't Emma Emmerich...
my sister?
What's she doing here?
You got me. She's a computer whiz who specializes in neural AI and ultra-variable volume data analysis using complex logic. How she got involved in weapons development is beyond me.
Whatever her reasons, we need her in order to stop Arsenal.
Raiden, find her.
I'm on my way.
She helped me AI. Yeah, of course I'll put her in. I'm actually falling asleep. I'm gonna place Raiden in a good spot, and then I'm going to call it a stream. Not gonna be streaming Final Fantasy IV tonight, unfortunately. Just in time for me to finish, again. But first, I gotta show you something. I wonder if I could show you this. No, not that one. Aha! Box. Son of Ender boxes. It was even in Metal Gear Solid 2. Yeah. Zoe. Yeah. And if you use that on a conveyor belt, that takes you to a room with a digital camera. This little one right here. Yeah. Yeah, they did a promo. They did a promo of it a lot on this one. Yeah. This one is a very, very popular one because of one scene. And they predicted the future. But like I said, I'm going to call it a night because I actually had a bad sleep last night. And I'm also so ready for sleeps. It's very good. Good timing.
What's up, Jack?
Throughout that last cutscene, I was passing out. Like I was falling asleep. I don't know how many times I did it. But yeah, I did.
Jack.
What is it?
I've always been alone.
Oh.
I'm so lonely.
Huh?
Lonely? Rose, we've always...
Not always.
What do you mean?
You've never slept beside me.
What are you talking about?
After we've been together in my room, you stay awake all night, or you head for the door.
Is this really the time to bring this up?
Why, Jack? Why?
Listen, Rose, I'm right in the middle of a mission and
Why? Why can't you relax when you're with me?
Look, the mission,
Why don't you open up to me?
Rose, I just can't.
All I ever wanted was to share your dreams, to spend a meaningful evening with you. I just wanted to find you by my side when I woke up. Is that asking too much?
It's the night. I'm scared of the night. It's got nothing to do with you.
Scared of the night? What's that supposed to mean?
I can't relax when I'm with someone.
Jack, you wouldn't even let me in your room.
I need privacy. I just can't be bothered.
Bothered?
Wrong word. What I wanted to say was that there are certain things that I have to keep to myself.
Do you remember that time I forced my way into your room? We'd known each other for almost a year, and you blew up. It was the first time you ever raised your hand against me.
Whoa.
I was so worried about you.
Look, I'm sorry.
It wasn't your violent nature that scared me. It was your room, your heart.
Stop it.
There wasn't anything in your room. Only a bed and a small desk. It looked like a prison cell.
Rose?
No television set. No family pictures. Not even a poster.
Rose, I only use that room for sleeping.
A lifeless room. Almost like your empty heart.
Harsh.
That's why I tried to keep you out.
I thought I was beginning to understand you. Until I saw that room.
Would you have been happier if I had a picture of you hanging on the wall?
That's not what I was trying to say.
Enough, Rose. We'll talk about this later. After the mission.
Right. After the mission. I understand.
Wow, guys, I'm trying to end stream. Fucking bring down the mood more, why don't you? Holy fuck! That's a lot to unload while I'm trying to... while I'm falling asleep. Okay. Anyway. Thank you all again for joining me for another stream. I'll stream again on Thursday. And I'm not gonna raid, I'm so tired. I'm just gonna crash. Anyway. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. And I'll see you again on Thursday. Good night.